Here we go now, verse number 12. Buried with him in baptism, wherein also you are risen with him through the faith of the operation of God, who hath raised him from the dead. You see, that's why baptism in the name of Jesus is so important. Not only does it eradicate and wash away the Adamic nature of sin, but it connects you to God the Father through baptism. For the Bible says, therefore being buried with him in baptism, then you rise to walk in the newness of life. And then he goes on to say, and you being dead in your sins and the uncircumcision of your flesh, hath he quickened together with him, having forgiven you all trespasses, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way. Here we go now. Nailing it to his cross, and having spoiled all principalities and powers, he made an open show of them, triumphing over them, triumphing over the enemy. Well, somebody said, how did he triumph over them? Well, he was a God that had all power. Wow, he was a son. He never ceased to be God. For all the power of God was in his son Jesus. For when he got up out of the grave, he looked at the grave and he spoke right to death and said, death, where is your sting? And grave, where is your victory? He said, but I have all power in my hand. And not only that, I got the key to death, hell, and the grave. I gotta close now, but look what he says in 1 Peter 1 and around verse number 20. He said, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you. Other words, he said, it didn't just happen. I had you in the blueprint, but you didn't get to see it until I manifested myself. Who by him do believe in God, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory. Here we go. That your faith and your hope might be in God. Somebody said some folks trust in horses, some in chariots, but we will remember the name of the Lord. Somebody said if you put your trust in Jesus, everything will be all right. My hope is built on nothing less. Somebody put your hands up. Tell the Lord thank you. You see now, he said from the dead, and gave him glory, that your faith and your hope might be in God. You see, the Lord sacrificed for our sin. It was not an afterthought. Did you hear what I said? It was not an afterthought. It was not something that he decided after the world was in chaos. But the plan, this plan was set in motion by the eternal God before the world began, before he had a conversation with himself and said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. Long before he put the world in space, long before he put the stars in place, he had an eternal plan, and he had you on his mind when there wasn't anything else around, because you were chosen in him before the foundation of the world. Well, I gotta close now. 1